Hello and welcome back to Deutschland. Right, as you can see, we are here with the cows, the lovely cows. They're moseying about, enjoying their life and drinking water, which brings me to our first task of the episode. So we are going to make our way up to the top here. As you can see, we do have our Joskin water tanker, which we've had to go all the way down to, we can't see it, but just on the other side of those trees there's a mill, and next to the mill is a water source, I suppose, for feeding, or well, for bringing to the cows at least. Anyways, I was going to set up a small pump nearby so I could just fill it and then directly fill up their tank, but I'm going to take it one step further, one step better, and plumb the water in. So we are probably going to have to take on some sort of fee for that, a water fee of some kind, but that's absolutely fine because the watering of the cows is a faff. Now I'm over here because I think we want to put that, I mean, it would be nice to be able to put it over here somewhere, but I'd like it out of the way, and there's really nowhere to place the pump here, but I will show you what I'm on about right now. So we'll go in here, we'll go to construction. Right, so we need to go to, is it silo? I think it's an extension. Yes. Oh, there you go, perfect. Automatic water for animals and greenhouses. So this here will basically plumb the water in. As you can see, this water pump can only be placed near a stable or a greenhouse. So it doesn't actually register that this is near to the cows, which is fine, but we have to find a place that does. So this obviously would be an absolutely horrible place in the middle, but if we can put it along this edge here, then that would be best. Oh wow, that zoom in is quite intense. Yeah, I think if we can place it right here, then that would be best. Now I don't know if it should be right against the edge there or up against the building, probably closer to the building. There's not much going on in the back there, so we just have to ensure that it's nice and lined up, and I think I might actually back out and save the game just in case, because in the mod description it does say that there's you have to be kind of cautious with that, but right, let's find that again, like with placing it and all that and uninstalling it. We're not going to uninstall it, we just want to get it started, but if we can get as close to the building as possible, maybe right about there would be good. Placed, beautiful. Now we'll just go in and just get, ooh, hello, get rid of a bit more of the, right, what would you call that? Which texturing is that? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there's so many. Forgot about that. It just, honestly, I don't think we have that base of a thing. It's fine-ish. There we go. Just put a bit of extra gravel around. Not a big deal. Perfect. Right, let's head over there and just see what happens. Oh wow. Oh wow. So the water is 1,000,000 liters in. So that's how it calculates it. So we don't actually have to do anything. It's just plumbed in. And as I say, I think we do get charged for that. Maybe it's a daily fee or something like that. But either way, I think that is very cool. I quite like that, and that saves us all the faff of having to well, give them water. Now, it does look a bit funny having 1,000,000 liters of water in there. Obviously that's not the case, but it just means it will never run out, I guess. But yeah, happy about that, very pleased. I'm noticing here though now that it doesn't show slurry. Certainly we have some slurry. Let's look on the list. Yeah, we've got 81,000 liters of it. Okay, the reason I'm umming and ahhing and all that about that is because we have to get the to-be rye field fertilized. Because if we look, we've got this field here that was the buckwheat, field 11. It's got nothing in, and it has been sort of mulched. Right, so I think it's because, I think the reason that it's got all these little broken bits and why I didn't mulch very nicely is because I have destructible stubble on as a custom add-on for this map. For most of my series, actually, you'll always see that the stubble does get destroyed. Now I think that is counterintuitive to mulching unless we put narrow tires on the tractor. But even so, I feel like we should just sell the mulcher. I don't think it's worth it. So first thing we want to do is put some sort of fertilizer on, because we've got absolutely no nitrogen at all. So I think we need to lay down a layer of either slurry or manure. So let's take the Fent, because that is the tractor we are going to use for that job. And we're getting to first person. Now, oh dear. Now I can't remember. Oh no, I've just tabbed on accident. I genuinely can't remember what button I've set to turn on and off. Oh no. Oh dear. Right, is it that? Oh no. Right, I'm gonna see what button I've forgotten what button I've used for interactive control. And there we go, beautiful. Okay, got it all sorted. Now we can make our way. Oh, are we still connected? No, we're not. Good. Okay, let's make our way over here and just see, because we've got so much manure as well that we should probably consider using some of that, because it's overflowing nearly over here. Look at that big pile of poop. Now, the only problem I have is that if for whatever reason the slurry is too full, I don't think the cows are productive, but at the same time it doesn't actually show. Oh wow, this is problematic. Yeah, we definitely want to use the manure instead. Let's get that all hooked up. Right, brilliant. How did I magically go through the door? Whoops. Right, there we go. Get that over the pile of poop. Nice. So we'll just get this lined up so that we can fill this up, because we could just fill it with the automatic filling, but obviously that's not what we're about. Just need to find a good way to position here. I think we need to get the telehandler in first, and then we'll go up there a bit. Right, let's get this opened and get out. So yeah, we're going to get a bucket. We're going to scoop all this up. I don't know how much is here though, so we might need some slurry as well. I kind of wish it showed. Oh, is it that full? No. Hey, you know what? Let's we need to test that actually. We need to see if that goes down. So we'll just unhook that very quickly. We'll hop back into the vent, and we'll connect to the slurry tanker here. I don't have any of the hose mods or anything. I don't know if they do work or not. They might, but yeah. Wi-Fi. Ah, right, of course. It's Wi-Fi enabled slurrying. I love that. Don't you love that? Right, now, how do we fill this? Is this where it is? Yeah, we need to maneuver around a bit. We're figuring it out. Oh, there we go. Start filling. Okay, we were there. So, is that going down, though? Oh, it is. Oh, it was bloody full. It was full. Oh, no. Maybe we should use the slurry instead, because I didn't. That's full. That's a lot of poop. Bloody Nora. Okay, we're gonna have so much slurry. We can sell it to the BGA, but we don't own the BGA yet. To buy the BGA is like €500,000. So, okay, we're just gonna leave that there. Yeah, let's go with the slurry then and get that field sorted. But we do have 15,000 litres in, so hopefully that goes far enough, but let's see how it goes. Make our way over here to the field. Oh yes, very good. We're on our way. So this will probably have to be upgraded at some point, this slurry tanker here. We'll see it in all its glory. Look at that. It's still a big tanker, and I think it's a good size for this tractor as well. Right, let's just get here. Yeah, I think anything a bit bigger and it would be problematic. The other thing with the manure as well that's good to hang on to it is, I mean, I'd like to slurry our grass fields and then manure our crop fields, but we have too much slurry, we have to get rid of some. So let's get all lined up here and just see how it goes. Right, so as soon as we get it lowered down, now, yeah, we don't need any sort of double application or anything like that because we are using precision farming, but we do want to get all the bits. Here, let's turn on our GPS there and see. In fact, we can probably go back into first person here and see. Right, I do need to get rid of that course that's there. So we'll just go like that. There we are, brilliant. Oops. Nice, okay, so we're spreading slurry. It's going all right. Don't want to crash into anything, of course. Now, it is a shame about the mulching, but I think it should be fine. Here, we might miss a bit there, but that's all right. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. Oh, what's going on here? What are we caught on? Right, let's reposition anyways for the best here. Again, these don't have to be perfectly fertilized. Over the course of my farming simulator time, I have realized that it really does not need to be absolutely puzzle perfect either. Do you know what I mean? If we can get more done by being a little less perfect, then that is good, because we are still getting things done. Right, so we'll keep a nice level area. We don't want to hit any trees, but we do want to get all the slurry we can. We are nearly empty as well. We've used about 10,000 litres already. So what I'm going to do is I will crack on with a time lapse. I might switch over to third person as well. And we'll go fill up slurry and put it on the field until it is fertilised. And there we go. All of the slurry has been spread. Well, not all from storage, but the field is done, essentially. It's very colourful with orange and yellow and, yeah, very, very colourful field indeed. Actually, before we crack on, we should probably have a peek at... Right, nitrogen is at 85, so until we put a crop in, it won't say for certain what it's at, but luckily it is fully limed as well. So lime is done. Once we get a crop in, we'll have a better idea as to how the nitrogen levels are, but until then we'll just have to hope that the slurry is good for that. It's one thing, is usually with precision farming I found that you want to fertilize after you've drilled so that you know what you're fertilizing to, but I feel like with the slurry it kind of gives a base coat based on the soil, perhaps, because I always thought the fertilizer was based off the crop type. But either way, we are, speaking of crop type, we're going to connect to the drill now and get some rye in there. So we'll get the rye drilled and rolled, and then we'll have a much better idea as to I suppose how much more fertilizer we need, if we need some solid fertilizer for it or what. But either we do have some, so it's not like we're struggling for that. We do have some, so that's good. But what we'll do now, yeah, we'll get this tucked away. I'll probably fill up the slurry tanker again, just to get as much out of the storage as possible, and then we can crack on with the drilling. Alright, here we are at the drill. So I did get the slurry tanker filled up fully. Obviously we wanted to get as much of that storage out as possible. Unfortunately, there's still so much slurry in there that it's going to be quite a while before it's properly emptied. The thing is, though, we really have to be quite conscientious, I suppose, of how full it does get, because I know when it shows the amount of slurry in the animal menu, that tends to mean that if it's full, they won't produce or continue to produce. But in this case, it doesn't show that on this map, so I'm wondering if perhaps it's not a problem. So I guess we'll see. If it's full, it's full, I suppose. I don't know. Anyways, we are selected. We have mustard selected here, so let's go to... I did say wheat. Sorry, rye. I remember I wanted to do... Oh, and I've just passed it. There we are. Let's get turned here. Right, and into our field. Let's get that unfolded. And we'll get set up on our corner here, as we like to do, as well as I like to do. This makes it a bit easier and all. Let's get reversed up. Right. And I do like, I do quite like I wouldn't mind doing all first person in this series, but I do quite like watching the kit, if that makes sense. So I think we'll do this bit in third person, and it maximizes how well the drilling is going. Look at that, very, very nice. I know there's no variable seed rate for this drill, or for this crop type, sorry, and that's fine. At least we are getting it in. Here we get a nice wide view of everything. Very good. And actually, while we are in this area, so I'm sliding a bit, okay, we'll just try and go all the way to this edge here. Just going to get lined up, and then I just want to have a check on our mustard field here and see how things are getting on there. Right, so let's pop in third person, get the door opened. We can't keep jumping through doors. Ah yes, it is all ready to go. Right. Oh, I seem to have missed a weed. See, I wish you could just come out here and just chop it down. Right, very good. Okay, let's hop back in. Let's get that door shut. Well, go on then. Let's go up this side in first person and see how it goes. As long as we are drilling, it's not a big concern. Just want to not miss any bits, but also not overextend as well and smash into a tree. Yes, there we go. And like I say, it's really not the worst thing in the world if we happen to miss a small bit here or there, because in the end we're still going to harvest it, and we're still going to get rye, and everyone will win. The cows will win, because they'll get straw, the rye. We can possibly just hang on to it, sell, put in a silo, something like that, and go from there. This is really good. I am still really enjoying this series. I am pleased that it's so different from any of the other series that I've done. You know, I do try and do as much of the, I suppose, as much realistic stuff as I can, but I don't know. I'm learning a lot from your comments and your suggestions for how to do real farming, of course. But at the end of the day, it is still a game, so I still want to enjoy all aspects of it, but I do quite enjoy the realism, so that's a big part of it as well. Right, let's switch over to third person and crack on with the time-lapse. are done the drilling nearly. I know there was a couple, I almost got it all in one. I was really hoping to be able to get all this in one pass, but that's fine. We are just completing the field, and that should do it. Fantastic. So just before we fold it all up, I will have a look at the map and just see how we've done. Fantastic. Everything is drilled, it just requires rolling now. So we will head back up to the farm and get that sorted. Now, yeah, I'm just trying to think, because our other fields are all still sort of going. We do have... I'll be honest, because with Land of Italy Week, I kind of forgot what I was doing in all these other series. I did remember a little here and there, and I can always reference back, but I can't remember what my plan was for the other fields. I have to confirm my grass fields that they are fully fertilized, because we might have to put some slurry on them as well. Let me just park this up and then have a quick look at those fields, the grass fields at least. Now, I know somebody also mentioned, oh, you're leaving kit out and about and all that. Yes, I know. But for the most part, it is tucked away. It's just a few bits that do need to either be washed or need to be dealt with different ways. Anyways, so where is... So 13 and 15, how are they for nitrogen? I think they're fine. I did get them sorted, didn't I? Right, we might have to drive down there as well and check, because we're not going to we're not going any sort of what do you call it, tabbing or, you know, jumping to an area. If we want to go somewhere, we have to drive down there and see it, which I quite like that. Now, right, the roller is all tucked away, so I'll just leave that. I think we'll be fine leaving that door open for now. Just don't want to smash it off or anything. Right, it might be a bit tight on this. Nice. Get that connected. Get the hoses in for a moment. Yeah, we won't be smashing any doors or anything. Right, we can probably just tuck that in there actually, just to keep it out of the elements in case it does rain. And we've got some cloud in the forecast, but no rain as it would seem. Right, we'll just get that tucked in right there. Brilliant. Hop back in. Go back over to the roller. We might as well just do it with the Fent as well. The Fent is absolutely going to be our main, well, everything just about tractor. We do have the Steyr, which of course can still do lots, but the Fent is absolutely going to be our main workhorse tractor. Forget not that we have the Mercedes as well, but again, yeah, this one is just an amazing beast, and even it struggles a bit at times, to be honest. This Fent, it's a very powerful tractor, but it still also finds time and ways to struggle, especially coming up this hill. This is a very steep hill. You will have remembered if for when we did the silage work in that far field with the loading wagon we had, which we had to sell because it was just too heavy. It was too heavy for what we have, which is unfortunate, of course, but at least we're not out of options. It's not like we can't do the job, right? So that's a good thing. I don't think there's anything else that we have to do, so we might as well do the rolling ourselves. I do like taking advantage of courseplay or helpers as we can do, but I think this is fine. Yeah, I'm going to do it in third person. There's something very pleasant about rolling, and I've said this before. Oh my, why? It's not even that much of a hill. It's already heavy enough. I wonder if you can put weights on the roller to keep it from slipping and sliding on nothing. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. At least we're doing it at proper speed. Bloody Nora. Why is it doing that? This isn't the only field it's done it on. I know I've experienced that sometimes when you're... Oh, is there anyone coming? No, there would never be. No one seems to drive down this road. Yeah, I've never really experienced that that sort of rolling, I guess, issue. A little bit actually on land of Italy, but yeah, not really. Anyways, at least we are getting this job done, and yeah, as I was saying, there is something very satisfying about rolling. Maybe it's because it just keeps the field very clean, it makes it look very, very well taken care of. Once you get the rolling done, it's a nice finale to the work in the field, because then at this point, you pretty much know that the next thing that needs doing is the harvesting, really. And oh, you know what? I need to check the nitrogen levels before once we get to the end here. I'll probably do another headland. I might go up and down actually, like I did before, but I'll do another head. I do like to do at least 2 with this width. You know, if it was any smaller, I'd maybe consider not. But yeah. So let's just get lined up for another pass without hitting those cars. Alright, just get into first person, open the door and have a look. Oh, it's horrendous. So now, okay, what I think might be a good thing to do, and I'm going to try this because I know we're going to have so much poop of all variations, liquid and other, from the cows, of course, not me, that I think I'd like to try and put manure on this field once we're done here. I probably should have done it before rolling, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We don't need to compact the manure in. It just needs to sit on top. So I think we're doing okay, and I think that would be a good idea to try that. We don't have to do it this month. I think we'll wait till April. We're not quite busy enough where we need 2 days per season or 2 days per month, but I'm tempted kind of by 2 days per month. I feel it might help us out. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But at least we are getting the rolling done. And yeah, I probably didn't need to do. Why? I was doing that. Probably didn't need to do 2 headlands here, but I will do anyways. And I don't want to immediately jump to a time lapse every job. Because we do time-lapse most jobs, but on this series I am trying to just enjoy more of the process itself. It does mean that I yap a lot more, I suppose, but there's something about about doing it like this and not having a time-lapse every time. Come on. But that's all. That's just part of the difference of this series. It's going to be much more slow-paced in that regard. I was actually tempted to do Deutschland on 2 episodes per week, but the reason I've opted for vintage and survival, one for vintage is because I want to get as much of that series as I can before the end of FS22. Because it's just, as I said in the American farming episode yesterday, it's probably my favorite series that I'm doing. It's not so much the I don't know what it is. It's the all-encompassing aesthetic of the vintage. I just really, really, really like it. And now that we're on Pelligny, that the French map, the second French map made by MA7 Studios, it's gorgeous and perfect for vintage. And so this will be our 3rd and final map with vintage as well. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to how that one sort of plays out. And then for survival, that one I'm also very excited about because we still have so much yet to do on that series. So who knows? We'll just have to see what happens. We'll have to see how far everything goes with all the series, because I would, as I've said countless times, I want all of the series to end in their most natural conclusion. I am very pleased with the way Land of Italy did end. The fact that that we were able to get the last one last push for grain and turning it to flour and turning it to pasture. I was happy about that. Tossing in an extra factory with the straw factory. That was kind of a neat, you know, finale end for that series as well. And with this one, I suppose we'll just see what happens. I mean, at the end of the day, we could still do some of the series if they're not proper done. Do you know what I mean? Like we could crack on, but I feel like FS25 is gonna have way too much to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like for series wise, like I don't know. I think I could see myself. I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I don't know. We don't know enough. We don't know what the base maps are. We don't know any of that. But I want to do it all, but I can't. I want to be very selective about that. Anyways, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this map is also going to be re-released for FS25. In fact, Edomod is already teasing some of his models for his tractors, which is stunning. Oh, I just can't wait to see what the modders can do with FS25. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, well at this point, I don't think we will be time-lapsing any rolling. After the rolling though, I at the very least want to come back down into the field. I might even do the manure spreading, since we still have so much daylight. I mean, it is only 6 and we're nearly done, and there's still lots of sun, so lots of daylight remaining, so I think we might give it a go. But that we do have to load it in manually as well, so we'll have to do that also. But yeah, the rolling is nearly done. I do remember trying to do fully organic fertilizer on Barley Spring on that series with precision farming, but I found that it over-fertilized. So that's why I want to just test it first without doing the whole thing, just to see if it over-fertilizes the field, then we have to stop immediately, and then just use a solid fertilizer. So we'll do a small test to see. But now that the rolling is done, that is good. There we are. All done. Yes, this will yield very, very nicely, especially when we get the second, well, not second application, but yeah, I guess so, second application of fertilizer on. So what we'll do is I'll just head up the hill here, head to the farm. I will drop the roller off possibly near the drill, just so I can get things maybe cleaned in the next month, in April, because I think we're going to have a much slower... Oh right, before I forget as well, I know we've just lost all momentum there going up this bloody hill, but I just want to see. Nitrogen bad. Oh right, we haven't done bloody anything. Oh, it's ready to harvest. Wait, what? Is it ready? I don't think it has quite the tip. Oh no, I want it to look like this. Yeah, you see the difference? Right, okay, so we can't. Well, hang on then. Is the other one ready as well? Ah, oh, bloody hell, I'm not ready for that. Okay, well that's April then, that's next month's job. And then that is what we'll be able to do even more slurrying, and probably slurrying I think would make the most sense. But, yes. Right, I'll have to think about what I'm going to do with those fields, because we've got our pit full. Right, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. We only have the one pit, don't we? We do. Well, I suppose I could probably fill all of that silage into their trough. Not maybe all of it, but a lot of it. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyways, let's get out. I do want to do a quick test still of the muck. So we've got that here. Now we need to go over here. Pretty solid turning radius there. Actually, just want to check, sorry. See how much silage have we got. Oh my god. You know what, actually? No, this is fine, because I think we could probably get away with doing... Oh, you know what might be a really good idea, is selling some silage. I mean, maybe not this second, But if we can... It's right there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, January, yeah. If we were to sell some, we should have probably already done it. But also, oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to think, with the baler that we have, can we wrap those bales? The big bales? I don't know if we need a special wrapper or not. Because doing some like that might actually be very beneficial. Oh, no. Oh. Damaging things here. Right, we can turn the beacon off. Right, we can get out. Okay, that's all hooked up. Now, we need to just move this out of the way. Right, okay, that's good. Now let's go and... Right, wow, look at this beautiful, beautiful sunset approaching. We do want to at least get this loaded and try it before the end of the day. Right. So unfortunately the mod for this, I might have mentioned this before, the mod for this does not have interactive control, only simple IC. Simple IC is quite a bit different. It doesn't allow the same level of control as interactive control. Go figure. Right, we have to unhook that. There we go. So I reckon as long as we go up to the door, it's fine. We're not going to jump into the vehicle from the front or something, but it's absolutely fine to not have interactive control on something. It's not a big deal. Right, there we are. Now we're going to do a bit of first-person loading here as well. It can sometimes be much easier to do it in first person, I find. But also much more difficult at times too. Luckily, we have a massive bucket. What do we have for space though? Yeah, this is not ideal. Okay. Let's get lined up here. Oh, and we're damaging things now. It's all very tight in here. Right, can I connect to that? Let me just dump this first load here. It's a bit unstable, I'll be honest. Okay, it's going in, so that's good. I do want to try and attach that, just to reverse it just a touch. Brilliant. Of course it's going to be very difficult without the hoses in, because it basically locks it in place. Yeah, that should be fine there. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Right, not quite done yet. There we go. Alright, that should make much more sense. So now that that's all set up, let's get loading. Actually, what's the capacity of this now? Back and forth and back and forth. 21%. So we've got only about 4 bucket loads to do now, and we should have enough. This will be a really good idea to see how much we actually have here, because the cows will need to be cleared almost daily, I reckon. Which is why I'm tempted to do 2 days per month, but also why I don't want to do 2 days per month, because it could take just that much longer to get things going, especially when we don't have all that much on yet. So maybe in the future we will make that change, but for now, I just don't think we need it. Nice. Okay, I thought there was going to be a lot more here than that. Also, we have to ensure that we do clean off the the bucket before we do scoop any silage. It's just not fair to the cows, to have poop on in their food. Don't want that. Nobody does. Cows don't, people don't. No, nobody wants that. Right. We are making some nice progress here with this, though. Why can we not get that? Is that me? Is that just my angle I'm at? Oh, there we go. There we are. It's a lot of poop. It's a lot of poop. Okay. Oh, hello. Don't know if it'll take the full bucket. Oh, very much so. I think that's probably plenty. Could have a cheeky peek in there and see how full we are looking. We'll just look here instead. 84, I might as well do one more. Yeah, I guess it won't take all of this anyways, so. There we are. Oop. And there we go, 1,000 liters left. So we'll probably just leave this here for now. And yeah, we'll leave the manure in and that. Just get... Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just leave the whole setup here. That's fine. Brilliant. Very good. Very, very good indeed. And that is very full. And good timing, because we are nearly at dark here. So let's have a look then. Oh yes, that is so full. 20,000 litres. I'll hop back to first person, and I am very keen to see how this goes. Oh, we are out of light. That was quick. I guess we have the farmyard is lit up, so that's why I'm... Yeah, it's very dark now. As soon as we get in the field, we'll turn on all the lights. And there we are. So yeah, we can get all the lights on now that we're in the field. And, well, I might as well see the animation of everything. Since we do have to open up that. Now, this was the same manure spreader that we had on Land of Italy, but we didn't use it all that much, so I'm pleased to have it here as well. So let's open up this menu and just see what happens. Okay. That's a really, really good start. Let's get out and see what it says. It says it's okay. So maybe we would need to do one more spread, I guess, of fertilizer after the fact. But, well, hang on, you know what? Let's go ahead and, yeah, I think we'll do it then. You know what? Let's see how... Oh, right, I folded it up. Let's do a time-lapse of spreading manure, and we'll see how far this 20,000 litres goes. Alright, well, we actually have managed to do the whole field with one tanker of manure, one load of manure, really. There we go. So here, we'll just open this up now. Freshly manured. Oh no, we got poop in there. Yeah. So nitrogen is reading as okay, which is okay. It did about 80. It was about an extra 80 kilograms per hectare. So yeah, I guess that worked out okay. So we still can put some solid fertilizer on, and with the fertilizer spreader that we have, I believe, do we have it? Did we? Yes, with this one it'll be rapid like that, and we'll use such a little amount of fertilizer as well that we're really saving a lot of money by doing that. So wicked. Now we know what to do. Slurry to start. Or manure. We can do either or, but I think slurrying makes more sense to do first. Slurry, so maybe the order of events. If we were to mulch, I don't think we'll keep mulching, to be honest, but we'll see. Here, anyways, let me just close that down there. So basically, I think the order of events that would make the most sense would be to spread slurry, then drill the field, then spread some muck, then roll the field, and then maybe the next day or next month do a nice coat of solid fertilizer to cap it all off. And I think that would work out really, really well. Because yeah, showing the yield potential versus the expected yield, I believe that will go up to, it should go up to 125%, if not 123, without mulching, once we spread some solid fertilizer. So I think it's coming along really well. I'm very excited about that. Very pleased indeed. Right, well that does do it for the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and if you're new, please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.